To have a good short game, it is critical that we get the basics right. And keeping things simple is going to be the best way to do that. So today's video, I'm going to show you how to successfully play the chip and run shot and make more up and downs. Keep watching to find out. Welcome to Shakespear Short Game Secrets. My name is Andy Shakespear, PJ Professional, and I'm here at the Warren Estate, and today I'm going to show you how to play the chip and run. If you're new to my channel or you haven't done so already, please remember to hit subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my latest releases. So when should we use the chip and run shot? Well, with my chipping I always like to advocate getting the ball onto the green as quickly as possible. So you can see here that I'm fairly close to the edge of the green. I've only got a yard or so carry, but the flag is a good 20 yards away from me. So this means that I can land the ball very close to me and let the ball run and do the work for me. So it saves me doing a big swing and trying to carry it the whole way and stop it quickly, where precision of strike is going to be much more important. Okay, let's start with the basic fundamentals which are going to make this shot successful. So like all my chip shots, we want to have the ball nicely in the middle of the stance. So you can see my stance is very narrow and this just allows really good hip rotation. A key thing here is that we stay connected through the shot. So I see people trying to play the chip and run and the arms working independently across their body. So I always like to look at a chip shot as creating fixed points and having good right elbow connection between the side of your torso and your right elbow is going to make you good at this shot. So you can see when I do my swings here that right elbow actually hasn't changed position for this whole shot. So I'm going back and through and that right elbow stay connected there. So I'm achieving the movement of the club by opening up my body to the right and following through nicely with the shot. So even on this little shot, my right foot's actually come up a bit of a fraction, and that's just allowed my body to open up, my hips to turn, my shoulders to turn. I'm facing the target a lot, even though I've managed to keep that right elbow connected. So when we do that successfully, you can see how nice the strike was. The ball came out nice and low and run nicely towards my target. You could see how nice the strike was there by keeping that right elbow connection. The other thing you might have noticed was how my hands finished in that swing. So I'm talking about wrist position here. So when I finish the shot, you can see that my wrists have maintained this angle here. So you'll see that's present at address, and I'm going to swing back, that angle's still there, and I'm going to swing through and that angle's maintained. So if your right elbow is connected and that wrist angle is maintained, you're going to hit good shots. So a lot of trouble I see with players when trying to chip around the greens is that they break down these angles. So if the body stays too stationary, the arms will overtake the body and then they'll start to get released here. So never try and lift the ball in the air when chipping with your right wrist. We're always trying to maintain the angle, and you're almost trying to de-loft this club a fraction to get that ball running and get a nice strike. So you'll see in my finish position, I've got that lovely finish there and my right elbow is connected. So good angle here, good angle here. So back through, back through. Now I've switched to the down the line view, so it's going to be easier for you to see my setup from here. So I haven't mentioned yet is that I'm using my 7-iron, and the reason for that is because it's a lot less lofted than a wedge and it's just going to encourage the ball to run more. Also, it's going to be easier for me to hit this shot because I don't have to swing half as big as I would with a wedge. So because it's a 7-iron, the shaft's going to be a little bit longer and we want to stand nice and close to the ball. This means I'm going to have to grip down the handle of the club, so I've got a bit of grip sticking out the end here. So you can see I'm in quite close here, and that just encourages my right elbow to be connected to my side. So normal 7-iron position, if I was hitting a full shot, I'd be this far away. And then you can see in my chip shot how much closer I've come in just to encourage that connection. So keeping that connection is really important, and delivering the nice angles, we should be able to hit a fairly nice shot. So you can see that one running nicely to the target. It's finished a couple of feet away. So you can really see how low the ball flight was for that shot there, and we're just trying to encourage the ball to run as much as possible, and it's only landed 2, 3, 4 paces in front of me. So making sure we keep that right elbow connected, you might find yourself working the club too much around you. So you can see the club's still in this connected position, but I've actually got the club working too much around me. So if we end up doing this, the ground's going to start getting in the way, and we're going to start getting those missed strikes, or we might even miss the ball. You can see, because it's come around myself too much, that I really struggle to get the strike. So what we need to get good at is learning how to turn and encourage the club to work more up, even on these little chip and run shots. So my right elbow stay connected here, but I've turned my shoulders on a different plane. So from face on, you can see my shoulders are working this way. So it's more of a putting action, and they're going less around my body. So working the club up and down on these angles, you see you can still brush the ground, but we're getting that nice descending blow on a little shot here. So these nice angles. So from your view, you can see that the club is almost coming into the camera. It's definitely not working around my body here. So you get that nice strike, get the ball running to the target, and hit the flag every time, hopefully. Thanks for watching this edition of Shakespear Short Game Secrets. Any questions, please fire them in the comments below. Hope it's giving you a better understanding of how we need to turn properly to ensure that we're successful at this chip shot. Please remember to hit subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you don't miss any of my latest releases.